Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to be learning English,
Yes.
and we're going to be looking at some phrases that you can use in everyday conversations.
Yeah.
Specifically, we're going to imagine that we are at a photography exhibition,
Yeah.
um, surrounded by amazing art.
Sounds fun.
How would you express your thoughts and feelings in English? That's what we're going to be exploring today.
Exactly.
And to help us break down these phrases and make learning fun, we have our amazing expert with us.
Hi, everyone. I'm happy to be here.
So for today's deep dive, we'll be focusing on a conversation between two friends at a photography exhibition.
Yeah.
And we're going to be hearing Alex and Ella discussing the artwork, and we'll highlight some key phrases that they use.
Right.
But first, to really set the scene and get a feel for the conversation, let's listen to the dialogue itself.
Okay.
I'll be Alex, and our expert will be Ella.
Sounds good. Let's give it a go.
This composition is captivating.
The photographer really captured the essence.
Look at the lighting in this one.
Yes, it creates such a mysterious mood.
Should we get the exhibition catalog?
Definitely. The prints are exceptional.
We can attend the artist talk later.
Perfect. I have so many questions for them.
Great job. Now, let's unpack this dialogue and learn some fantastic phrases that you can use too.
I agree.
All right.
Let's start with the first impressions.
Okay.
Remember Alex's opening line?
Yes, he said, "This composition is captivating."
Yes.
It's such a strong way to start a conversation about art.
Right.
What makes this phrase so effective?
Well, the word captivating is really powerful here.
Oh,
It means that the artwork is so interesting and beautiful that it grabs your attention.
right.
It's a lot more expressive than just saying good or nice.
Yeah, so instead of simply saying, "This is a good picture,"
Yeah.
you can say, "This composition is captivating."
Exactly. It shows that you're really engaged with the artwork.
Yeah.
And it's a great way to spark a conversation.
Now let's try saying that phrase together.
Okay.
Ready? This composition is captivating.
This composition is captivating.
Perfect. It sounds so much more interesting and engaging, right?
Yes, definitely.
Now let's look at Ella's response.
Okay.
She says, "The photographer really captured the essence." What does that mean?
Good question.
Yeah?
Essence refers to the most important part or quality of something.
Okay.
In this case, Ella means that the photographer was able to show the true feeling or idea behind the photograph.
So they're not just talking about what's in the photo,
Right.
but also the feeling or message behind it.
Exactly.
That's how you have a deeper conversation about art, isn't it?
Absolutely. It shows you're looking beyond the surface and trying to understand the artist's intent.
Now let's move on to the next part of the conversation where they talk about the lighting.
Okay.
Ella says, "Look at the lighting in this one."
Yes.
Why do you think she focuses on the lighting?
Well, lighting is incredibly important in photography.
Okay.
It sets the mood and atmosphere of a photo.
Right.
Think about how different a picture looks on a bright sunny day compared to a cloudy day or with soft light versus harsh light. Lighting can make a photo feel happy, sad, mysterious, or anything in between.
That's a great point. So even if you're not a photography expert, you can still have an interesting conversation
Yeah.
by focusing on simple elements like the lighting.
Exactly. It's a great way to start analyzing a photograph and sharing your observations with others.
And, that's a valuable tip for learning any language.
Yeah.
Starting with basic observations can lead to deeper, more complex conversations.
You're absolutely right.
Now let's revisit that part of the conversation.
Sure.
I think it's worth hearing again.
Let's give it another listen.
Look at the lighting in this one.
Yes. It creates such a mysterious mood.
See how simple and effective that exchange is?
Yes.
It's all about observing and commenting on a key element of the photograph.
And don't forget how Alex responds. He
Mhm.
says, yes, it creates such a mysterious mood.
Yeah.
He's building on Ella's observation and adding his own interpretation.
That's right. He's keeping the conversation flowing and showing that he's actively engaged. So we've covered some great phrases already. This composition is captivating. The photographer really captured the essence. And look at the lighting in this one. It creates such a mysterious mood.
Those are excellent phrases to remember.
Yeah. Let's take a moment to review some of the key vocabulary we've learned so far.
Okay, let's do it.
What are some of the words our listeners should really focus on?
Well, we talked about captivating,
Yes.
which means something is very interesting and grabs your attention.
Right.
We also learned about essence, which is the core or most important part of something.
Uh-huh.
And finally, remember how lighting can influence a photo's mood.
Those are all fantastic words to add to your vocabulary.
Yes, I agree.
Now let's move on to the next section of the dialogue, where they talk about the exhibition catalog.
Yes, let's dive into that.
Okay.
It's a really useful part of the conversation.
Okay, but before we do that, let's take a quick break.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back to continue our deep dive into English for photography lovers.
Sounds good.
Welcome back, everyone. We're continuing our deep dive into talking about photography in English.
We've covered some great ground already.
We have now. Before the break, we're about to jump into the part of the conversation where Alex and Ella discuss the exhibition catalog.
Right, remember Julia suggests getting the catalog?
Yeah.
She says, should we get the exhibition catalog?
That's a great question. For those who may not be familiar with exhibition catalogs, what exactly are they?
Well, they're essentially booklets or magazines that provide more in-depth information about the exhibition you're attending.
So what kind of information would you typically find in an exhibition catalog?
Well, you might see images of all the artwork on display, background information about the artists, and sometimes even essays or articles that explore the themes of the exhibition.
Oh, it sounds like a valuable resource.
Absolutely. It can enhance your understanding and appreciation of the art. Plus, it's a great way to take a piece of the exhibition home with you.
Let's hear how the conversation unfolds.
Okay, so Julia suggests getting the catalog. Should we get the exhibition catalog?
And Alex replies with enthusiasm. Definitely. The prints are exceptional.
I love how Alex uses the word exceptional here.
Yeah.
It shows he's impressed by the quality of the prints.
It's much more expressive than simply saying good or nice, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Exceptional indicates a high level of quality.
Right.
It implies the prints are truly outstanding.
It's all about using that expressive vocabulary to make your English sound more vibrant and engaging.
Exactly. It adds another dimension to the conversation.
Now, in the next part of the dialogue, Julia brings up the artist's talk. She says, we could attend the artist's talk later.
This is another great opportunity to learn more about the art and the artist's creative process.
For our listeners who may not know what exactly is an artist's talk.
It's an event where the artist who created the artwork talks about their work in more detail. They might discuss their inspirations, techniques, or even answer questions from the audience.
Oh, it sounds like a fascinating experience.
It really is. It's a chance to gain deeper insights into the art and to engage directly with the artist.
Let's listen to how Alex responds to Julia's suggestion.
Right. So Julia says, we could attend the artist's talk later.
And Alex replies with, perfect. I have so many questions for them.
You can hear the genuine interest in Alex's voice. He's clearly eager to learn more.
And that curiosity is so important when learning anything new.
Absolutely. It's what drives us to explore and discover new things.
So we learned some fantastic phrases for talking about photography. We've talked about captivating compositions, exceptional prints, and the essence of a photograph. We've also discussed attending an artist's talk and exploring the exhibition catalog.
Those are all key phrases that will help you navigate a photography exhibition with confidence and sound like a natural English speaker.
Let's take a moment to review these key terms once more.
Great idea, remember, exhibition catalog is that booklet full of information about the art, and the artist's exceptional means something is truly outstanding or of high quality. And finally, an artist's talk is an event where you can hear the artist talk about their work and ask questions.
It's amazing how much vocabulary you can learn from a simple conversation.
It really is. And by using these phrases in your own conversations, you'll not only sound more fluent, but you'll also deepen your appreciation for the art you're discussing.
Now, before we wrap up this deep dive, let's move on to our final section, where we'll explore how you can apply these phrases in your own conversations. Okay, so we're back and ready to wrap up our deep dives on how to talk about photography in English.
It's been a really fun journey.
It has.
through some great vocabulary.
Yes. So let's quickly recap what we've learned. Remember that first strong impression you can make?
Yes.
This composition is captivating.
This composition is captivating. Yes, it
Yeah.
shows you're really engaged with the artwork, and it's a really great way to start a conversation.
We also learned how to talk about the feeling or message behind a photo, the essence.
Right.
And we explored the importance of lighting in setting the mood of a photograph.
Yeah, and don't forget those additional resources that we talked about, too. The exhibition catalog is a great way to learn even more. And attending an artist's talk can give you so much more insight into the artist's process and thoughts.
And remember, using expressive vocabulary like exceptional makes your English sound so much more confident and fluent.
Absolutely.
So now imagine yourself at a photography exhibition. You're standing in front of a stunning photo with a friend. How would you start a conversation using the phrases we've discussed today?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Well, I think I might turn to my friend and say, wow, this composition is captivating. The photographer really captured the essence of the subject, don't you think?
That's perfect. You've used two of our key phrases to express your admiration and invite your friend to share their thoughts.
And if you wanted to talk about the lighting, you could add on, look at the lighting in this one. It creates such a mysterious mood.
Exactly. These phrases give you the tools to express your thoughts and feelings about photography in a natural and engaging way.
Remember, learning a new language is a journey.
Yeah.
The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Don't be afraid to use these new phrases in your everyday conversations.
And remember, photography isn't just about taking pictures.
No.
It's about capturing emotions, stories, and moments in time.
That's a beautiful way to put it. It allows us to see the world through different lenses and perspectives.
We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into English for photography lovers.
And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of English.
We'll be back soon with more tips and tricks to help you learn and grow. Until then, keep practicing and keep exploring the fascinating world of photography.
Thanks for joining the conversation here at Kaz English. We hope you found it fun and informative. Don't forget to check out kazapp.uk. That's kazapp.uk for more tips, resources, and interactive practice. Keep exploring, keep chatting, and we'll catch up with you again soon.